Wish you all the teachers and students and a happy International Yoga Day. Today is 21st June and we are celebrating 6th International Day in India and also around the world. For the last 5 years, we have been celebrating this International Yoga Day in schools and in other community programs through physical participation, doing asanas and pranayamas. But this year, due to lockdown, we are unable to get out of the houses. So this year, we have to do it in our houses with our family members. As a live video exercise was not possible due to network problems and all the students can't come together, we have pre-recorded this video with the help of our school students as a part of a Yoga Day celebration in our school. In this video, we are going to discuss about the importance of yoga and its benefits, some common guidelines and principles before doing any yoga exercise, and some common asanas, simple asanas from the yoga protocol. Students, as you know, yoga is a part of our history and our Indian culture. It is a very proud thing for us as the power of yoga is admired all around the world and its benefit is enjoyed by everybody by practicing it. Now let us look at some of the importance and benefits of yoga.
Hello friends, my name is Sarah Shetty. As you know that today we are celebrating World International Yoga Day. Here I am to tell you some benefits of yoga. Benefits of yoga are in two categories. First is physical benefits and second is mental benefits. In physical benefits, the relaxation techniques incorporated in yoga can lessen your chronic pain. Yoga can also lose your blood pressure. As we all know that there are different types of benefits, physical benefits, such as it increases your flexibility, it increases your respiratory system, muscle strength, and also it protects you from injuries. In mental benefits, your stress can be relieved itself, such as in many ways, like back pain or neck pain, sleeping problems, and so on. Yoga can be very effective during coping skills and reaching one more positive output in your life. Regular yoga practice can create your mental more powerful and you.
I am Shriya from 12th Science. I will be reading some general guidelines about yoga practices. Any person who will be performing this yoga or who practices regularly should follow the following guidelines. Swachha means cleanliness, an important prerequisite for yoga practices. It includes cleanliness of surrounding, body and mind. Yoga practice should be practiced when you are calm, quiet with a relaxed body. Yoga practice should be done on an empty stomach or a light stomach. Consume some honey drops with lukewarm water if you feel weak. Light and comfortable cotton clothes is preferable for practicing yoga. Yoga should not be performed in a state of anxiety, exhaustion, illness, or in hurry, or in acute stress. Thank you.
Okay students, before doing any asanas or postures or pranayama, we have to begin with the prayer.
ॐ सहनाववतु सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीरे कर्वावै
स्विनावदीतमस्तु मा विद्विषाय
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Okay, after the prayer we have to make sure that we are wearing loose clothes or very comfortable clothes. There has to be a mat under our feet and between the feet and the ground. It is very compulsory. The next thing we have to do is the warm up. The warm up can be done in sitting position and also in the standing position. I'll be doing the warm up in standing position and following the basic protocols given in the PDF. The first and the most important thing you have to remember is that we are doing yoga in the morning. So once we get up in the morning, our body is very stiff, so we have to make the body very loose, the joints very movable. The first thing we can do is do a slight jogging and then come back and do these movements. For your neck, you have to begin from top to bottom. You have to start with your neck. Always keep your feet in the shoulder width with your shoulders. Okay. begin with, move your neck to your left side. You have to hold this stretch for around 10 seconds, 5 to 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then move your neck to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Students, remember you have to hold these stretches for around 10 seconds, 5 to 10 seconds. I am holding this for 5 seconds because otherwise the video will get lengthy. Then you have to move your head up. Your eyes should be looking either in the sky or at the ceiling. Then hold the stretch for 5 seconds and come down. Your chin should be touching your chest. Again hold the stretch for 5 to 10 seconds. Then go for your shoulders. Simple stretches can be raise your hands up this way and then up again down and back to starting position. You have to repeat this movement 5 to 10 times. Then again you can move your shoulders in circulating motion in front 5 to 10 times and then again at the back in the reverse direction. The next thing you have to go for is your hip. You can either bend straight forward, then up again 5 to 10 times, then again to the side 5 to 10 times. Students, don't forget to move back. Rotate your hip a bit. 1, 2. Again 5 to 10 times. Then next you have to go for your knees. You can do simple exercise for your knees. Either you can half squat like this 5 to 10 times, like this, or you can rotate your knees like this. First clockwise direction and then anti-clockwise. First in your clockwise direction and then anti-clockwise direction. Next you have to go for your ankle. Again move up and down, then rotate in clockwise direction 5 times and then anti-clockwise direction. Use both your feet. Okay. Once the prayer is over and the warm-up is over, you have to begin with the asanas. Students, remember asanas are in 3 positions: in standing position, in sitting position, and in sleeping or prone position. I'll be showing you the standing position asanas, very basics. You have to go through the protocol PDF and look at the other asanas. The first asana is standing position. After the warm-up is Tadasana. It is very helpful in releasing your spinal cord and raising your height. The first step is to keep your feet 2 inches apart at your shoulder width. Then interlock your hands like this. Change the position. Then move the hands up. Okay. Now you have to stand on your toes slowly. Move on your toes as higher as you can. You will feel a stretch inside at the back of your spinal cord. Hold this stretch for around 10 seconds. Then come back down on your heel. Hands down again. Back to normal position. Okay, the next simple asana in standing position is the Vrikshasana or the tree posture. To begin with, you have to stand exactly 2 inches apart. Your legs should be with your shoulders. Next is to lift your leg up, bend your right leg and put it on your left thigh. Okay. The next position is you have to raise your arms up and join your hands and hold this position for 10 to 20 seconds. Then get your arms down, also your legs down. You have to repeat this with your other leg also. Left leg up on your right thigh, hands up, join your hands. Hold for 10 to 20 seconds and then down. This is called a Vrikshasana, as the final position seems to be like a tree. The importance and benefit of this exercise is it improves your balance of your body and endurance. Thank you.
नमस्कार, मैं अजीत चौधरी हूँ और मैं आपको एक सीटिंग योगा बताने वाला हूँ। उसका नाम अर्ध उत्तरासना है। आपको विश्राम अवस्था से सीटिंग पोजीशन में आइए। फिर आप अपना एक पैर पीछे लीजिए। फिर आप अपना दूसरा पैर भी पीछे ले लीजिए। अपने शरीर को सीधा कीजिए। अपने दोनों हाथों को पीछे कीजिए और एक लंबी सी सांस लेकर अपने आप को पीछे मोड़िए और फिर सांस धीरे धीरे छोड़िए। आपको ऐसे 2 मिनट तक रुकना है। तो आप चलिए हम इसके बेनिफिट्स भी जान लेते हैं। इसका पहला बेनिफिट है कि अगर आपके पीठ में अगर दर्द हो रहा तो ये उसे कम करेगा। और दूसरा बेनिफिट्स है कि ये आपके शरीर में ब्लड सर्कुलेशन को तेज करेगा, आपके दिमाग तक और आपके शरीर तक।
नमस्कार, मेरा नाम अजीत चौधरी है और आज मैं आपको वज्रासन करके दिखाने वाला हूँ। आपको पहले वज्रासन में बैठना होगा, फिर अपने एक पैर को रिलीज़ करना होगा ऐसे, और फिर दूसरे पैर को भी रिलीज़ करना होगा। और दोनों पैर रिलीज़ हो जाने के बाद आप अपने एक पैर को पीछे लीजिए। फिर अपने दूसरे पैर को भी पीछे लीजिए। और फिर आप ठीक से अपने आप को बैलेंस कीजिए और फिर आप अपने दोनों हाथों को आगे कीजिए और अपने पीठ को सीधा कीजिए।
से फ़ायदा क्या है कि पहले अगर आप खाना खाने के बाद वज्रासन करते हो तो आपका जो ये पाचन तंत्र है वो एकदम ठीक होता है। और दूसरी, आपको ये कब्ज़ की प्रॉब्लम नहीं होती। और तीसरी, आपकी जो ये पीछे की हड्डी है वो हमेशा ये सीधी रहती है। और चौथी, आपकी बॉडी में ब्लड सर्कुलेशन एकदम ठीक रहता है। शुक्रिया।
हाय, प्रथम नाईक स्वामी विवेकानंद विद्याप्रसारक मंडळ हायर सेकंडरी स्कूल बोरीपोंडा या सेकंडरीचो 12वी सायन्स या वर्गाचो विद्यार्थी. लेट्स नाव मूव टू भुजंगासन. First lay down freely. Take your hands near to the chest. Lift your body up. And as much as possible, try to look back. This asana helps in curing asthma. It also strengthens the spine cord. So let's move to the next. Next is Uttana Padasana. It's very easy. So let's begin. First lay down on your back. Keep your body free. Only thing is you have to keep your hands palm face to the ground and hands up. You must breathe in. This must be continued for at most 30 seconds, more than 30 seconds. Its beneficiaries are: it strengthens the abdomen, it helps in curing and helps to digest fast, those who are having problem in indigestion. This asana gives them relief from indigestion. They also get relief from diarrhea. Even those who are having abdominal problem, they get relief. Thank you.
These were some simple asanas performed by our students. As we are locked down in our houses, I am sure our health will get affected. I request all the students to go through the PDF of yoga protocol which have been sent in your group and perform these exercises on daily basis. I thank all the students who have participated in this video. I hope to see you all very soon. Take care. Thank you. Jai Bharat. Jai Gomatak.